are again on the road on Queensland's Sunshine Coast, the glorious land of Australia, the land down under. We are heading out of the town where I live, called Maroochydore, actually to the holiday town, very nice town of Noosa. It's not far from here, but we're going the scenic way. It said 0 chance of precipitation today, but there's a few clouds in the background there that might disagree with those forecasters. We will see. Will we return home with wet underpants? We're just crossing over the mighty Maroochydore River here. Sometimes gets mighty if the rain comes down heavily, but it's generally well behaved. It's a bit brown at the moment still because we've had quite a lot of rain. No crocodiles in there. We go around the back of the airport, Sunshine Coast Airport, at a place called Mojimba, and then we will wander up the coast through quaint seaside towns like Coolum Beach, Peregion Beach, I think that's how you pronounce it, up behind Sunshine Beach and into the very pleasant town of Noosa. Popular holiday place. It's called the International Airport of Sunshine Coast, but I think the most international it gets is Air New Zealand flights once every now and then to New Zealand. I suppose that's international. This area is a collection of wetlands, which is behind us, around where they built the airport, and they're trying to resurrect some of the spirit of that wetland area. Hopefully they avoid to build too many houses on the river floodplain, which creates problems for the future, but the wetlands, I think they're trying to regenerate natural vegetation, encourage bird life. I don't mean as in exotic bars, the feathered variety. It's Friday today, so it's Friday morning, so traffic is not too bad. I think later on today it'll be very busy because people come up here from wherever they come from for weekends. On Saturdays and Sundays in the peak season, Noosa is almost impossible to get into if you're in a four-wheel box, but if you're on a bike it's a bit easier. As you'll see, we can park on the main street, where if you've got four wheels you are really going to have to walk a long way. There's the beach, fine coastline. Sea still a little bit discoloured with the rain, not that usual deep blue. This is the surf club on the right, I believe. More about surf clubs later. We might even do some interviewing of the volunteers who do a splendid job. Surf clubs are an institution in Australia, a bit like the Returning Servicemen's League, RSL clubs. They put on good, honest, inexpensive food, beer and so on, and usually a good atmosphere, very friendly people tend to hang around there. Mixture of old and young. The caravan park, popular pastime in Australia, and rightly so. In the winter months, which is the northern hemisphere summer, because we're upside down here, there is a posse or a caravan of caravans of retirees. They call them the grey nomads because they tend to avoid all the crappy weather down in Victoria and places like that and drive up here to get warm. And why not? If they've earned their crust, contributed to society, then they deserve rest and relaxation. Talking of which, I've semi-retired, I think is the word. I've taken a break. We're on our way to Peregian Beach now. Noosa heads is about 19 clicks. That's in metric. I don't know, that's about 3,000 miles for the Americans in the audience. 19 kilometers. Australian kilometers. The sports field, characteristic of all these small towns. Good communities. There is a quicker way to get here up the Sunshine Highway. It is quick if it's not busy, but this is more pleasant. Take in a few more sights. There's a beautiful national park outside Noosa. I will play a few clips from the last time we were up here where we walked through that park. Can't take a motorcycle in there, not very easily anyway. It's great walking, beautiful coastline. Stunning coastline actually, highly recommended if you are in this part of the world. Visit Noosa town. If you feel so inclined you could go shopping, expensive but kind of quaint. And you know how much I love shopping. Yeah.
Everybody has their job, 9 to 5, and getting drained. They settle for second best, scared to risk what the future might bring. What the future might bring. I hold my breath, waiting for someone to knock at my door, telling me there is more waiting for me. Whoa. If I love you harder than I've ever done before, oh, maybe I belong somewhere above the water. My lungs are tired from running for a long time. My feet got blisters, but maybe I belong if I love a little harder. If I love all the ways the world puts me to the test, if I embrace every fall, learn to grow and keep myself tall, would it hurt at all? I hold my breath, waiting for someone to knock at my door, telling me there is more waiting for me. Whoa. If I love you harder than I've ever done before, oh, maybe I
14 Australian kilometres to go. Then we're going for a coffee. One of the reasons we come up today, my beautiful wife is signed up for a barista course in Noosa at a place called the Culinary Art School. That's difficult to say. Culinary Art School. And it's a 2-week course to learn how to make proper coffee and learn about how it was developed and the story of coffee. There's the sea. It's quite rough. Probably quite good for surfing if you're into surfing. But you have to be careful on these beaches. If you're new to swimming and especially the ocean, then follow the advice of the experts, the lifeguards. They know what they're doing. Many people get into trouble. There's sadly quite a lot of drownings in Australia every year. And quite a few of them are people trying to save people who are in trouble. Fathers trying to rescue their troubled children in the water. There are also a lot of visitors from overseas who are really either not very strong swimmers or not aware of the dangers. They put flags up and tell you whether it's safe to swim between the flags. You should always obey those guidelines unless you really know what you're doing. Talking of which, my earlier topic of retirement, or it's a horrible word, retirement. It sounds like a cricketer or something who's done his back in and can no longer bowl. Well, it's a lifestyle choice change. I'm not a very old man, but neither am I a very young man, so it is time to change a few things out of the hamster's wheel. And I've been watching a lot of very good vlogs on this and what you have to do, and what obviously some of them are tied up with, well, we've got the facts for you and all you have to do is give us some money and we'll look after yours. But there's one or two that are really excellent and some really great bike vlogs, and the two sort of coalesce in a way because they are both essentially lifestyle choices. We want more choices, and I've made a vlog before about why I ride, and I might put up the link to an excellent documentary, short one, very, very well filmed, very articulate gentleman. I forget his name, I will put it up. He defines the reason why he rides very, very well indeed. I'll send a link to my vlog that I did some while ago in Singapore, why I ride. Pretty much there's a common thread to motorcyclists, a certain level of freedom, but also a balancing act between managing risk and the enjoyment that riding two wheels in the fresh air brings you. It is different to sitting in a tin box. Don't go swimming, yeah?
Well, no, red flag, no swimming.
Yeah, You guys do a great job. Sorry to interrupt.
Thank you very much.
I'm one of your supporters, so
Thank you.
yeah.
Appreciate you.
Take care. Yeah, keep it up.
I must go down to the seas again, to the lonely sea and the sky, and all I ask is a tall ship and a star to steer her by, and the wheels kick and the wind's song, and the white sails shaking, and the grey mist on the sea's face, and the grey dawn breaking. I must go down to the seas again, for the call of the running tide is a wild call and a clear call that may not be denied. All I ask is a windy day, with the white clouds flying, and the flung spray and the blown spume, and seagulls crying. I must go down to the seas again, to the vagrant gypsy life, to the gull's way and the whale's way, where the wind's like a whetted knife. And all I ask is a merry yarn for a laughing fellow rover, and quiet sleep and a sweet dream when the long trick is over.
So we're on the edge of Noosa. Hastings Street is the main street just right behind the beach, full of nice shops, expensive, and great cafes and bars and things like that. It's worth coming up here, and other than just coming up for a day ride where you can't really indulge in beer and wine and things like that, but if you come and stay the night, that's a different story. The Culinary Academy, very central. Time to have your wits about you. This is Hastings Street. Might take a while to get down here and find somewhere to pull up. Fairly busy, I suppose. Friday people choose to take a long weekend, or still the latter part of summer, so people still, there's some bike space. I'll go a bit further down. There's a place called Miss Moneypenny down here. Well, we're going here.
Oh, it's my own damn fault that I've fallen for you. We haven't even talked, still I'm obsessed with you. Was it your milky eyes or your skin? I don't know. Doesn't matter anyway, 'cause I'm never letting you go. I know it's gonna take some time, but I will make you mine. I'll go the extra mile. I'll do what needs to be done until the race is won. I'll go the extra mile. If you don't love me now, you will love me later. Oh, we don't need to rush, 'cause I got forever. What is meant to be is gonna be. It's you and me, that's what I believe. I won't give up, I'll keep it up until it's over. I know it's gonna take some time, but I will make you mine. I'll go the extra mile. I'll do what needs to be done until the race is won. I'll go the extra mile. Bye.